Alright. I realized my camera, my headphones aren't that great as far as conveying my voice. And also I get kind of nervous when I have things on my head, so it's kind of... Alright, let's start. I'm gonna turn that down though, so... Gotta use my phone. The good thing about this whole thing, I think, is that I get to use my headphones, but the bad part about it is I have something distracting me, like the tightness on the head, and that's kind of like it reminds me of football, kind of a little bit, and I kind of it gets on my nerves, I guess. I don't know, you know. I still have the dirt on my face. Oh man. That dirt on the face. What is that? Right there. I'm just looking at my teeth right now on the camera, so that's pretty much what I'm doing at the moment. I get really self-conscious, I think, when I have something on my head, and it's coddling my ears. I have flinches, I guess, from when I used to get like hit by like dudes who I thought were bigger than me, I guess. I don't know, you know, just thinking about it. There've been a lot of times where I thought about my football career, and I thought how short it was, I guess. And I thought maybe I could actually fix it, you know? But, let's see here, if we can... Alright, see, I know I realized to dodge first now. Alright, getting better at it, and gonna keep on getting better at it. Wake up. Wake up. Yeah, I really don't think that dragons die. I think that they just like they like super sleep like Superman. Doing a lot better now. And we're gonna see if we can go to beat the big guy at the bottom of this whole thing. Not the big boss, but the big guy that's at the courtyard. We're gonna see if we can beat him. And did I already? No, I didn't. Okay, cool. See this, and then... That's right. Gotta get away from him. Alright. So yeah, let's come up with a topic. There have been a lot of times what I was talking about, like last time. I wanted to say... I wanted to say a lot of different things that were on my mind, but kind of couldn't focus, I guess, because I was just thinking about all that like craziness and kind of flinching, I guess. So that's my one weakness, I guess. Not my one weakness, actually. Having a helmet on that doesn't protect my face. I think that there are a lot of times when I don't know, I just son of a bitch. Alright, we're gonna go back upstairs because this is crazy. And I gotta freaking get the thing. Alright, we're gonna go downstairs and see if we can beat the crap out of that big guy, because I'm gonna use both of those trenches to be able to dodge his attacks, to be able to jump into when he's not running. And I'm just gonna see if we can get our Estus flask back. And oh man, just things and stuff. The stuff and things. Alright, items now. Okay, cool. What is a good topic? And also, like, yeah, like the what I've experienced, and I think I need actually like was it movement therapy, I guess. I don't know what kind of movement therapy I would need, but sell all this stuff when I get good enough, I guess. Yeah, I think I need movement therapy, or at least like realignment in my my movement. See if we can go to somewhere else first, and then try to go down to him, I guess. Or not, I guess. I don't know, it doesn't matter. Okay. So a lot of times, I would think and then move in a certain direction, and when I thought and moved in a certain direction, I have like certain reflexes, I guess, since I was a young person, and I did have experienced those God damn it, that didn't work. So try it again. Okay, I should have ran, probably. That would have been better, but I still probably gotten hit. So, but I think with different kind of movement therapy, I'd probably have to like focus and meditate and realign stuff that's gotten really injured and stuff like that. Like my frontal cortex, I think, is kind of bruised, I guess, or something. I don't know. Like it's really bruised. Like I have weird symptoms of vertigo sometimes, not even when I'm standing, but in places where like the wind is hard or something like that, I'll feel like I'm just leaning into the wind or leaning away from the wind, kind of just going with the breeze, kind of, and then I have to like reset myself. So there's that. So I think I have to go into a movement therapy. and I probably have to do that very soon. There are many times in a person's life when they don't realize something is going on in their life. Like I know a guy. He's an old guy. He's a pretty old guy. He's like 80, in his 80s or 70s or something like that. I'm not sure, but three Estus flask things left. I'm gonna see if I can take out these dudes, and then okay. So I have this life now. Let's do it. Here we go. And I just hit no, awesome. Okay, I'm going here first. Get him down here. Let me see if I can go around him. He's got a pretty good range, so. Insane. That's fucking insane. Alright. Alright, see if we can get him now. Oh, fuck, he's got two of them. Alright, he's down here now. Away from him. Okay, is he low? Let's see where he is. Got him! Fuck yeah! Titan. Cool. Pick up item. Titanite shard. Nice. Alright, so yeah, there are a lot of times when I thought that I was hearing something, like there was like a huge noise or something like that, and I did audible hallucinations sometimes. I thought it was, and like a big bang or a loud clap or something like that would be when I was sleeping or something, and would happen when I was sleeping, I think, and I'm used to that happening at night. So I think when I didn't. I don't hear it. It's like it's audible. Comes sometimes. Got a Titanite shard. That's cool. I think there are a lot of times when. Okay, I have to realize where their attacks are now. They probably have spears and they're pretty good at it. So I'm gonna see if I can. Oh, okay. He's got an arrow. Cut down. Okay, 4. Fair enough. Deserter's trousers. Okay, I don't have any Titanite shards left, so let's see if we can go up here, and I'm gonna see if I can jump and take this item. Got it. I'm good. Ring of Sacrifice. What's the Ring of Sacrifice? Let's see. Let's go to my equipment. Let's go to rings. Item effect. Ring. Lose nothing upon death, but ring breaks. Increases damage absorption when HP is low. Damage absorption. Equip load 44, 55. HP 194. Increases damage absorption when HP is low. I don't see how that would work for me. No, that doesn't work. I'm gonna mess up these dudes' suits. see if I can find anything better. I'm gonna put this pillow where I'm sitting now because it's an awesome pillow and it helps in the butt. Yeah. Here we go. But yeah, I wondered if I could go into therapy. I think movement therapy, or maybe just like have a frontal lobe therapy or something like that, or I don't know, like get a CAT scan or something. I don't know, like maybe there's a freaking bonfire over here somewhere. There's a faded soul. Or the person playing the game. Now let's see if we can go take out some of these dudes. I don't have any Estus flask, and gonna need it. So I'm gonna need to find a bonfire eventually, at some point. I think there's a bonfire over here somewhere. If only I had a key. Nice. Hilarious. I really wish there was a bonfire in here. It would make it more convenient, but it probably wouldn't. It probably wouldn't be as long of a game. Shut up, go away. Stupid shit. Fuck, I thought that was just... Oh, god damn it! That sucks. Also got this tattoo right here. These are actually vampire lips. These are like gray kind of vampire lips. It's not supposed to be like emulating any race or creed or anything like that. It's more like a blood elf kind of esque vampire, I guess. And this is let's see. There it is. Companion cube from Portal, because it's one of my favorite puzzle games ever. And but those are after I got my football and kind of wanted to play video games for the rest of my life. And for the rest of my lives, who knows? I need a lot more money and a lot more career viability in video games than there ever was in football, because a lot more unity as well too. There's a lot more fighting in football than there ever was in video games. People get pissed off, but they don't get pissed off at anyone who's actually doing it. They just get pissed off at the controller and then throw it down. So I mean, not that there is. I mean, of course they could, but then they'd be stupid and they get kicked out of the game and never be able to play again because you can't fight there. I always say have a hobby, and these are cool hobbies to have. Alright, let's see if we can take out that stupid guy again. Stupid guy. Alright, made him fall. Hilarious. You coming back up? Yep. Slowly but surely. So a lot of times when I played football, I would flinch, like, hardcore. But a lot of times there were perfect moments when I freaking made a cool play, or when there wasn't like a cool play, but that I actually made a tackle as an offensive lineman. So that's pretty cool, I guess. Except for, I mean, it sucks for the offense, but it's cool for me, I guess. That everyone got fucking burnt by this dude, and I fucking like myrtleized him. He is murking me right now. I just died. Oh man, this is a little bitch with those wings. Like a tiny bitch. I've had a lot of my own sort of, there's a play when I friggin', what's the word, there was a play when I, decided that I was gonna, what's that play, actually, that was a cool play I made, and, I don't know, just, like, I was like, oh, I don't find it cool, I guess. I mean, I don't think it's cool. I think it's kind of stupid, but... And also bullheaded, I guess, because... Yeah, also, football's a bullheaded sport. It's like, go in, drop that shoulder, man, and then dislocate it. But hey, what about my bonus? No one cares, right? Oh shit, there's fucking... What? I could just go down. I could just go down. And then die. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, basically I have to get over that whole therapy thing, and that's probably going to be a while before I actually have that thing back to me. Those headphones, they create a tension that kind of reminds me of putting on a football helmet, and I guess that's probably the reason why I really don't understand a lot of things in this world. Because I was off not learning, and I was off not learning at all, just not learning whatsoever. So yeah, there are a lot of different... Fucking bitch. Alright, I'm just glad he didn't destroy that entire thing, I guess. This is the only thing that's down here, I think. And there's a false wall. No, it's because he just disappeared. fixes the table every single time, I think. Oh man, just I was like, oh man. I feel like it sometimes when you're thinking about doing something like really cool, like I'm gonna do something really cool for the world. I'm gonna make a better place for it, and then you wind up getting into some weird sport that you think is like, oh my god, I'm gonna get glory and money and a whole bunch of different stuff. I'm gonna get paid in advance for all the good that I do for the world, and then you get concussions. You know, there's that thing that happens all the time. You know, there's that thing. Yeah, knives. Yeah, knives. Wish they gave me items. Oh well. Let's see if I can destroy that dragon now. He's probably gonna kill me, but... Alright. Let's see if we can kill this dragon. Just gotta let him come about. That is not the dragon that I knew in the first part of this game. Thought they'd make it more like it. Ugh. But they didn't, because the developers, they're hilarious. They're the funniest people of all time. And hey, you know, I'm laughing too. Except it's not, it's a forced laugh. I hate you developers. Oh man, I do want to become a game developer eventually. At some point in my life, I want to be able to make a game, like something that's like experienceable for other people. I want to become professional, and I want to actually take classes and stuff, and do stuff that I actually want to do. Besides, take friggin' stupid German classes or French classes or any language classes that I have to do and become more sociable with more people. I hated English, so I learned English. The only way I learned English is by trivia. I learned trivia. That's the way I learned English. That's the way I learned history. That's the way I learned a whole bunch of different stuff. Trivia games was the way that I learned a bunch of different things, like lots and lots of trivia games. If there wasn't a video game controller in my hand, and there were dice for me to get ready to roll and get my pie piece over to that the Trivial Pursuit game. It was fucking tight. It was so good. So awesome. It was like the best game ever. Best board game ever, probably. Alright, so... I had so much time to friggin'... They're still doing stupid shit. Stupid fucking bastards. I love cursing games out because it's funny. And always realize that, like, you're a better off person. Like, you don't need to go play football to make your older brother make you feel cool. And also, my older brother wasn't that good at football. He was good at football, but they just never played him. And also, he broke his ankle on the sideline. Fucking bitch! Are you goddamn kidding me? Oh, you little bastard! That's a cool knife. I'm probably gonna use that at some point to murder people on this game. That's a joke, I think, that I'd come up with whenever I see someone say that violence in video games it promotes violence in the real life. There are people that do really stupid shit, like they're in football. Take football for instance. Like there are people that fight, and it's like, oh, that's a penalty. It's like, you fuckers shouldn't be on the field if you're gonna fight each other. God damn it, man. Like, fuck that. It's stupid. Shouldn't. Like, you're setting a bad example for kids in the street or in the world. An example of everything. He's like, no, there's millions of dollars too, but it's to set that example, you must get paid. You must be able to get paid a lot of millions and millions of dollars to set that example for a long enough time. Like, QB, it doesn't matter how many times he gets hit. I don't know. I go back to like Tosh.0 and stuff like that. There's so many people that like seriously hurt themselves on a daily basis for like just views, and they do it like because they think that it makes them more accepted society-wise. And Alright, got 3 Estus Flask things. Hopefully these dudes don't try to kill me. Alright, so I'm gonna kill this guy right here. And I'm gonna take those hits, I guess. I'm gonna go around him. Ooh boy, that was awesome. So glad he didn't get to me on that point. That would have been so sucky. But yeah. And I think that a lot of times my muscles and my hair kind of twinges because of it, because of me bracing for a hit. Awesome. Cool. Got 1 Estus Flask now. See if we can go upstairs and see what's upstairs again, and then see what's going downstairs, because okay, I gotta see upstairs. Gotta go upstairs. Oh, there's a lot of bushes. Oh, that's right, I can go down here. That's cool. Last time I remember myself in football, I guess, the highest moment, I guess, was probably me getting like just like positive feedback, I guess, from my coaches. I don't know what it was. That was it. That's all I wanted. That's all I cared about after a while. And I was just like, really? I cared about so much more than just getting positive feedback from someone who has like been out of the game since like fucking so long. And a lot of times it's not that they're older than me or out of the game at something. I'm just realizing that I'm not being like motivated by my peers, I guess, and I'm being motivated by someone who thinks that they know what's best for me, you know. So it's like me searching for a dad, I guess, or something like that. You know, I'm searching for like a mentor or something, and I kind of was at the time, and I think that was like the reason why I got onto track and field and a whole bunch of different other things like that. And I guess, I mean, at the time too, I kind of liked a girl. She got married, and she was and didn't do very well for myself. And also I realized too that if I kind of got with a girl, there would have been a lot of dudes I had like, I guess, or not butthurt, but like, yeah, it would have been butthurt. And yeah, basically, I realized that I just ran out of all I had, I guess. Alright, yeah, I'm at 35 minutes, so I'm gonna keep on going, and hopefully I can find some sort of fire before I get to a big boss and totally fuck up. Alright, so alright, but yeah, as I went through football, I started to realize how less and less how I liked it, and oh god damn it, why I do that all the time too? Man, that sucks. That sucks a lot. It's always fun. And then I got blamed for being a girl for no reason. Probably because the girl was stupid. The girl was dumb and a bitch, and also slut. I mean, who cares about the slut part? The slut part is pretty cool. It was a pretty cool part. But the other parts weren't. They weren't cool at all. The kids were annoying. I didn't scare him on every single basis. Just scared him one good time. So, one good time scared him. One good time each. Oh, he was about to do a special move. That's why he was gonna try to heal himself again, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, that's basically the reason why I need to get my new tattoo. I need to get this old tattoo that looks shitty redone, because it was a cool concept. It was a really cool concept, and I can't say this much for this entire game. The button connectivity, or the button mapping is amazing. Is for this. It's really great. Like, it really is. Like he's hanging by his boot. I would start to lean forward, I think, when I start to play video games, and I noticed that when I played last time. So, and I don't usually watch my own live stream, but then I have to realize exactly how much I fuck up when I do a live stream, or do something stupid or say something idiotic. So I'm gonna do some pretty nice memes out of shit. They're gonna be fucking tight. Speed message. Try long finger. Long finger? Is that a good thing? I'm gonna see how much sweat I have on that. Son of a bitch. Awesome. Got another firebomb. I got 3 of them. $40 in sweat coin. I can get free coffee. It's pretty tight. And make my own Slurpees. Coffee Slurpees. If I get a blender. And some ice. Alright. I really want to get this picture of Spike redone, or get another picture of it, because I kind of folding them up, thinking I was kind of moving at the time. Kind of got really nervous. It's kind of like where my introversion kind of goes a little bit now, because I always think I'm moving. I want to get too attached, you know, people and stuff like that. Because this really started out as an in-between place, you know, for me. You know, it really did. It really started out as like this place that I'm staying at right now. It started out as an in-between place for me. And I was really going to get my own place again, and I was going to start getting my own place, and then my life just deteriorated. My mind went, and I don't know when it's gonna come back. So my sense of independence was gone. Like I felt so helpless, and it's helpless. You feel helpless. You do. I mean, that's the thing. I think is the most debilitating about my disability right now is that I am completely at the mercy of the people who are in my support team, I guess. And I mean, that's the way it's supposed to be, because I have schizoaffective disorder. But it's like really debilitating. It's extremely depressing in a certain sense. I'd say there are a lot of times when I really thought that it was the end, kind of, for me, and God damn it. Man, it really did. Like it really felt like the end, and that around 2008 or 2009 was like the ending of my fucking life. Like it just all came crashing down, and I felt like I wanted like more out of life. And people can say that that they have your back, you know, sometimes, but then I noticed that falls through, and I always wanted to be more independent than I am right now, and I know that eventually it's going to go back to that. I'm going to have to be. I mean, obviously my parents are completely getting older and starting to not be able to take care of themselves sometimes. I mean, starting to, not, I mean, my dad's more often than my mom, but it's kind of hard to see my dad do things for himself that he shouldn't. And, I really think that there are a lot of possibilities when it comes to my disability, and a lot of times I think that when it first started, it was fucked. It was like I was just moving. I was depressed. I didn't want to do anything. I didn't want to be anywhere. I couldn't do anything. I couldn't do anything on anyone. It just goddamn. It was terrible. And now I'm getting back into the swing of things, of saying that I want a job, and saying that I want a place to stay, and I want someone to, you know, like, share my life with. And it's just, it's fucking insane. And I mean, I know that I do meta shit. Like, I'd say like, oh, if you believe in dragons, do you believe in our love? Do you believe in unicorns? Like, stuff like that, like stupid shit. But, and I believe in it sometimes, because, I mean, when I don't have anything to believe in. Because I don't want to believe in something that controls everything besides the universe. Because, technically speaking, we're always going to be living in one of those things. Other than like a self-sufficient planetoid housing compartment, you know, it's still all going to be the same thing. You're going to be working on getting the dust out of your lungs all the time, you know, like all that stuff. So, and eventually, like it's going to be the same thing. It's going to house itself into a something or another. Standard bolts. Don't know why I did that. Alright, I only have one of these left on the account. Awesome, and I don't have any more health left. Great. I really wish there was a bonfire down here. There's probably one past this elevator and all these douchebags, I think. So I think the more I think about a lot of different things that were in my life, at the time of me making myself into what I wanted to be, I didn't realize that my knees would kind of give out on me later on in life. I didn't realize a bunch of stuff would happen, and I would wind up basically biting the bullet when it came to different people's motivations in my life. And I realized that like most of the people that I really fucking felt like trusting didn't give a shit about me. Like a lot of people who I thought were kind of cool and fun to be around were just, it's not like they were shallow, but they were just looking for something different than I was looking for. You know, and I realized that over the course of certain times, I guess, and I'm glad I didn't like invest myself into a relationship as far as that goes, because I think that I'd be competing with the people who are around me, I guess, and I mean every day probably, like competing with the people who are all around me and saying different things about different people who they didn't even know because they just fucking said it because they wanted to, and just because they have their naked pictures that they put online. I guess they think they can push around and say, dude, she gave me your code to this new thing and she gave me your nudes. I'm just like, dude, are you serious? Oh my god, that's crazy. That entertained them while their egos got stroked because they thought that someone thought that they were cool. And I think that like a lot of times that, I mean, that transitions over into my new kind of life, my whole medicine taking and kind of like taking it slow because I kind of have to, and but at the same time trying to be motivated at the same time trying to do artwork and trying to make stuff that I think is cool and be there when I think that there's someone else who's caving, I guess, because I realized that I wasn't supposed to be at like the points of which I kind of got to whenever my life was kind of failing, I guess. Step on me, bitch. Son of a bitch, you fucking guy. I noticed that a lot of times whenever I was actually coming up with something profound to say on one of these things, I'd eventually give too much information. And that's why I stop myself sometimes, because I know that I need to kind of leave my private life in this kind of that's alone, you know, not give people reason to want to kind of, I don't know what it is, but I mean, I guess I get jealous of all those people who were coming up with all those good things that people wanted to watch, and not really jealous, but like more kind of lackadaisically envious, and I think it has a lot more to do with the way that's the reason why I think that people should realize that it has a lot to do with our crime. It has a lot to do with the way that people see things, and here, and it also has a lot to do with the fact that there are people in our government that people want gone. And I mean, it could be just a few different things they let slide, and a lot of people they just decided to invite in because they thought it was cool. And I don't think that I push the envelope a lot when it comes to certain things, and I don't think that there are a lot of times when I don't think that people think that this is kind of like a conducive thing to do, maybe, and I'm boring as fuck. So especially when I have headphones on and I think that there's like someone listening and I don't want them on my mic or something like that. Not for just them or me or saying that stuff, but it's for privacy, basically. I don't want them on my mic because they don't want to be a part of it, or they don't want to be kind of like be the rules, I guess, of thing. And I don't know. He's still down there. He's being a bitch. So I got 2 in my Estus flask. Let's see if we can take them apart. I did it before, so it should be easy. I'm right behind him. shoe. And buckle my shoe. He just moved twice in a row. That's so just but yeah, I'm building my life back up. That's what I'm doing. Whenever I say that I'm gonna sell something online or do something cool that I think is cool, I'm getting into a new market, so I'm trying to figure out exactly what I should do to make the most impact, because I am planning on making a charity as soon as I get enough money to do it. And that charity is going to go as far as 75% of whatever net profit I make is going straight to charity, to making some people's lives better. And I don't care, I guess, about the whole, oh, you need regulations and things like that, and your people should be paid. I'm not going to work on just a volunteer basis. I'm going to do, as far as donations go, I'm going to try and make as much people's lives better with the stuff that I do. And with the art that I'm making, I'm probably gonna either give it to my mom or make it to where I can have a donation plate of some kind. And the biggest, not the biggest donation, but the most people can put in, I guess, is their chance to win, I guess, something. And I post it on this camera, I guess, that I have. Broke a box. I noticed that there's a lot of times where people get into, he said he was going to give everything to charity, and then he didn't because he was trying to hoard money or something like that. And he's like, no, he's probably reinvesting it into another project. But a lot of times what people don't understand is they don't want to work that, they don't want to work that hard to get into that project. Okay, God damn it. God damn it, he's so fast and so strong. It's funny. There's a lot of times where I tense up or move some part of my body when I know that I'm not supposed to be moving that part of my body sometimes. And that gets on my nerves sometimes too, because it could be something that's wrong with my medication and I could have to do it again. Like that whole process of going to whatever hospital and getting my medication changed. That's always a fucking stupid. It is fucking retarded, and it makes me annoyed as shit. It makes me very, very annoyed. I get so angry when I freaking do that. I get so bored when I'm inside of that place for like 12 days. I get very, very pissed off whenever I have to go and deal with someone else's shit and get visited by my parents because they think I'm a 12-year-old and some sort of bullshit. I don't know, man. Or visited by someone who's just like, oh my gosh, it's so annoying, dude. It's so fucking annoying. But I love my parents. I really do. I love my mom. I love all the people that are involved sometimes, and I don't really get people. It has nothing to do with them. It just has the fact that I have to take out time of my life to be able to do all that shit instead of being able to be like, hey, you know what? You get your injection all over the course of 3 months. You don't have to come back for 3 months, man. There's that. And it's like, what? Oh my god, it's so cool. It's so tight. I don't have to come back for 3 months. And we're gonna give you 3 months of your medications, and that'll be great. Or, I mean, I don't know, maybe there's, like, at some point, I guess, I'm not going to have to take the medication, I guess. And maybe when they, like, That would be so tight, man. That would be so cool. And hopefully I don't have to take this shit in my 90s or 80s or something like that. Or have to deal with this bullshit all the time. Oh, man, that would be so cool. Oh, man. It sucks so much ass. I mean, that's what I did. Like, because I didn't have anything tying me down, that's the reason why I felt like I was good at it. I was good with it, you know, like I was cool with it. Like I didn't need to deal with anybody's bullshit to deal with my own problems. But you know what? It's like, I mean, I get super inconvenienced sometimes, and it definitely makes no sense because I didn't do anything wrong to get it. So. 5 years of my life literally taken from me because of all this bullshit. And man, just because of something I didn't do, because of something that my parents were like, oh, he married a chick and thought she was crazy cool or something, and oh, they got married and they shouldn't have gotten married or something. I don't know, fucking deal with it, bullshit. She just lied to me. That's the reason why I dumped her. I mean, if someone lies to you and tells you like a half-truth or something like that, you're gonna stay with them and think that they're, oh, we can work it out or something. Over the course of like 4 years, they just build up this story about who they are to you, and like all of it's fucking fake, like just the fakest shit you can ever even imagine. Like, it's so fake, it's so annoying and so stupid. Why the fuck should I deal with it? You know, why the fuck should I deal with your bullshit and think that you somehow are without sin because oh, you're just the best person ever? Like, the fuck is that even mean? I don't believe in that shit. I don't believe in people being the best versions of themselves sometimes. Isn't always the fact, but I mean, it's just the reason why. You know, sometimes people are shitty, and sometimes people aren't shitty. Sometimes people feel like being good, and then they're shitty, and sometimes people feel like being shitty, and then they're good. Explain that. You can't. You can't explain it. You can't explain the reasons for people being fucked up and stupid and dumb to each other. So, fucking just deal with it. I hate complainers. I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it when people complain so much. It just, like, my younger brother complains, everyone fucking complains, and it's just all this shit that I fucking deal with. Like, I have to deal with a whole bunch of people's shit compounded on top of each other. Just annoys the fuck out of me. And then everybody's just like, oh, guess it's okay. We can just use all your fucking socks. No, you can't, younger brother. You fucking can't. If you do that, you have to buy me socks, motherfucker. I don't want your feet in my socks all the goddamn time. I don't want you wearing all my graphic tees and stretching them out, or saying that you're smaller than me even though you're 2 inches taller than me, and have a 1 size bigger foot than I do. God damn it. Well, you should have worried about that before you took my clothes. You shouldn't have moved to fucking Florida, you piece of shit. Should have fucking realized your dumbass shit here, and then realized that you have the same problems every fucking where. All these stupid fucking people sometimes just get on my fucking nerves and destroy shit that doesn't exist. Because I don't fucking care about people sometimes. And I have to care because it's my family, because it's good. It means something, because I don't know what it means yet, but I'll when I figure it out, I'll tell you. Fucking bitch. What the fuck? Are you serious? He was that fast? Like cut nugget. stupid wings. Dumbass. Most of the time I play video games because I don't give a flying fuck. Like, I don't care. Sometimes I don't fucking care. Like, I don't give a shit about people's problems, about their stupid shit, about how much stuff is left after people leave that you liked, stayed over, roommate, person. You gotta complain to me about it because you're lonely and you feel like you need someone, but you don't want to socialize because you feel unattractive. It's annoying. It's a woman. That's all I'm gonna say. But oh man, that's it. Oh man, and it's not the only problem I have. There's so many different things I could be doing, so many things I could be buying, could be getting and picking up and sending to different places for money. You know, like different scrap yards and different things. God damn it, I could be doing so much and making so much money in order to be able to just pick up different things in people's places with a truck that I want, but my mom won't let me buy because I have to finance it. But that's probably the reason why. But that's the reason why I think that, I mean, I have to be in a place where I know I can stay at, where I know I can be without any disruptions or any fucked upness or any kind of people that are working for themselves and constantly looking out for themselves and saying they're going to look out for me. I mean, I'm not worried about that shit, but I mean, there are so many times when I wanted to say fuck it, you know? I wanted to say just go. I just want to go. Like, literally, I wanted to move to Sacramento. I was going to move to Sacramento. I was going to get my weed card, and I was going to worry about any motherfucker at all. I was going to worry about what Louisiana had to say about my mental health. I wasn't going to worry about anything. I wasn't going to worry about anything of their failing fucking mental systems or mental health systems. I wasn't going to worry about any of the bullshit that they think about. I wasn't going to worry about the fact that they should have been putting money into this instead of lining it through their fucking pockets. And a whole bunch of different fucked up shit that's been happening to stupid people who shouldn't be in politics anymore, who should literally just retire. And there's so many fucking people that are on my list right now that have just pissed me off to no end just because they decided to line their pockets with something instead of saying, oh, I took care of everybody. Yeah, whatever. Who gives a fuck? You're gone. Who gives a shit? You're fucking gone. And so are your friends. They can go somewhere too. It's dumb. And then a bunch of people who just think it should be their heartfelt thing to be like, this is the way that things need to be. And I'm just like, it's a statue. It means nothing. No matter if I have ancient history of all that stuff that happened, the only good part about any of history is food. That's it. The only good part about it. It's always been food. Just when you sit down, you don't have to worry about any of the bullshit, or you killed off all the animals that were attacking you, and then you had a feast and a great party because you didn't know whether or not you were going to live another day because maybe there's other animals, you know? Or maybe there's other fucked up people who just think that they're fucked up because they're fucked up. Everyone was fucked up. Don't say you weren't fucked up. Don't say your grandpa wasn't as fucked up as the person who was. Yeah, they were all fucked up. They were all fucked up. Everyone was. My grandfather was in World War II. He murdered people. He killed people for a living. And my grandmother, she nursed them back to health. She was a nurse. So basically torture. I don't know. Doesn't matter, dude. Doesn't fucking matter. That's what my father and my grandmother did. There's so many things that I get pissed off about. So many things that put me over the edge. And I'm just like, these are the reasons why I do this. These are the reasons why I take out this alleviation and live vicariously through this character. Because it's fun and it makes me not think about the hurt in my mind. The people that are hurting all over. because they are. The people who are starving in colder places and they're not saying anything about it. The people who are completely and utterly doing stuff and realizing that I am one person and they are a bunch of people who could be doing something about it, but they're not. But they're holding all the money to be able to do something about it. For me to be able to do something about it. So, you know, even if they didn't feel like doing anything about it, they were just like, hey, give this money to those people. I'd be like, yeah, sure thing. And I would do it. Like, I would actually get the money to those people. And they'd be able to get heaters. And then put them in their homes. Something. Anything. Food on the table. And not just shitty fucking food bank food where you fucking break your leg 16 years down the goddamn line. And you realize that there were a bunch of rice dishes, but yeah, they didn't have a lot of vitamin C, and you should have realized that Tang wasn't that fucking great for you. Back in the fucking 90s, it wasn't that great. It wasn't that great at all. It had packed in vitamins when it was sent to astronauts. But the Tang, the flavor, was manufactured by someone else. NASA would put in vitamins in their stuff. They would pack in protein inside of those things. They were like goop when they would drink them. Okay? The stuff we drank when we were kids in the 90s, Tang and Surge and all that other different fucked up retarded shit, they weren't good. They're getting better now because they're being held accountable. They're getting better. Realize that was the 90s. Realize that whole thing was the 90s. People not giving a shit about other people, so they wouldn't do things for them because they had money and they didn't want to do anything. I mean, it's like, how about this? I don't even need your money to go help those people. I'll take your money, I'll put it on the stock market, and I'll take one of my friends or one of my colleagues or one of my freaking mom's friends to go put it on the stock market for you. There you go. I'll make that money back. I'll hand you your money back, and then I'll go to that place and go help those people. That's it. That's it. That's what I get pissed off about all the time. I don't give a fuck if you're a Republican or a Democrat or whatever the fuck you think you are, controlling whatever government you think you're controlling, but you're actually not. No matter how much money you throw at it, it's not going to happen. Don't fucking do it. You know, it's like, don't think it. Don't be just liberal. Don't be just conservative. Don't think that anything else is socialism. It's dumb. And don't fucking think that just because I'm playing this video game vicariously, everything in this game to me is a metaphor. Like, everything. Like, the barrenness, everything. It's my conscious that is what it is, and me taking my vengeance onto a platform to be able to focus my energies and realize that when at the end of the game I've accomplished something, even though I've accomplished nothing. Realizing that hand, I made a sculpture about this metaphor. It's the hand that's reaching up to be able to become something else, but to also stay the same, but to always forever remain the same. It's fucking awesome. And no matter how many times I fail at this, I still think that people really need to learn from this stuff, like, and realize that this actually could have been a place, and these things could have actually happened because of the erosion and the extreme temperatures of things that people don't want to remember. The reason why they covered up their entire history with a bunch of people who were just obsessed with one dude. And that's the reason why I don't believe in it, or any of the God bullshit, or blah 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 blah. It's all dumb. It's all just stupid, and it all is metaphors for everything that actually really happened. And you can say that there's, Sam, this was, if you take a baby and you cut it in half, What do you get? It's fucking retarded. Just realize that it's like, no, whoever wants to cut this baby in half, no, you can't have it. No matter if you're the parent or not, who cares? Don't fucking cut a baby in half. You know? That shit. People were fucked up in whatever they would think in the Bible, whatever they think the Bible is. Because I don't even care who fucking Abraham was. He was annoying. He was annoying. He was dumb. He was stupid and idiotic, comparatively speaking, to everyone else that lives today. Because they didn't have communication systems. They didn't have things they really needed. And they probably worked to make sure that this stuff and this technology never even came out, if it ever was even thought of. That's probably the reason. And then they were like, oh wait, we gotta get their stuff because their stuff is theirs. And then a bunch of people who realized that all the shit that they were doing was fucked up and stupid decided to move to a land that was different. And then England was like, you're bad people. And then America was like, no, you're bad people. And then it was like, oh god, we gotta shoot. Wait, it's too far. You guys gotta come over here. Okay? Oh, you guys got people working for you? No, they don't get paid? Alright, cool, we do that too. Food. Food was the best. Who cares about anything else? Live your life. Love you. Have a good day, and you are your own one-person metaphorical bomb squad. You can defuse situations that you think are happening. Just realize that it's not always the case, and use your judgment to the best of your ability. And I am not a professional, but use your judgment and be yourself. Have a good day.